Greetings, chess players! My name is Chris Torres, and this is my live broadcast of my annual birthday Simul, a simultaneous chess exhibition. For those of you who don't know, I run a group, a community online that was based off my blog, and it's the Daily Chess Musings community. You can find out a lot more about it by going to dailychessmusings.com. Um, and tonight is my birthday. So I have this big community of players who are my friends and students. And I open it up tonight to play a simultaneous chess exhibition, also known as a simul. And that means I'll be playing several, or a few players simultaneously and broadcasting the games. It should be fun. It was last year. And so let me go to my home screen. And let's see. Um, so you can still get in on the action. It starts at 6 o'clock p.m. You do that by going to dailychessmusings.com, filling in the form, registering for the simul, and then sending me a challenge. Alternatively, if it's like a minute or two after 6 and you don't have time to do that, you can just send me the challenge. And there is a link on Daily Chess Musings, and we posted a link in the Daily Chess Musings Club on chess.com. So I'm hoping to have a lot of time enjoying chess on my birthday with my students and friends. So we'll be starting that shortly. Little history about Daily Chess Musings. I started the Chess Musings blog. It was a chessmusings.wordpress.com blog. I don't know, maybe about 14 years ago. So I've covered a lot of world championship matches and Tata Steel tournaments and California state championships, and because I'm from California, so a lot of different types of coverage that I did on there. Plus, I would share my lessons and puzzles that I thought were really good, um, either really hard or really useful for training purposes. So I've been doing that for a long, long time, and after I got fairly sick in 2020, I decided to upgrade, and so I went and purchased the URL dailychessmusings.com. And I try and post things every day. Of course, I miss occasionally, but I try and make updates and post things every day. And I started a chess.com club under the same name, and a YouTube channel under the same name. Our chess.com club has over 2,000 members, and our YouTube channel has 2,000 followers. You can also find me on Twitter at Torres Chess on Twitter. We have a Facebook group. There's plenty of ways that you can be a part of this community. On Facebook, in fact, I gave a shout out to the Eid Foundation today. They have a neat thing on Facebook where on your birthday you can recommend a nonprofit to donate to. And I, of course, recommended the Eid Foundation because 100% of the money you give to the Eid Foundation ends up going to providing chess equipment and resources to communities that wouldn't have it otherwise. James Eid doesn't take any cut. He does all the administrative stuff for free, so 100% goes to the cause, which is very rare these days, and it's helping to build a global chess community. So having said all of that, let me go ahead. It's about ready time to get started. Let's see if I can figure this out. And I should be getting some challenges. Adit C wants to play me. Let me see my live challenges. Let's see if I have a few of them. Um, no, hang on. Just one right now. Just one challenge. So just a deet C. Let's see if we can get a couple more people to send challenges my way. I'll give people just a couple more minutes. Uh, and Jollification would like the link. Jollification, go to dailychessmusings.com. The link is posted on dailychessmusings.com. I do not have the link or Jollification. You can send me a challenge right now for 30 minutes unrated. Just go ahead and do that on chess.com because um, I know that you're trying to. I think I saw your challenge like an hour or something ago. So Jollification, go ahead and send me. Dice Knights sent me one. Dice Knights, yours is the wrong time control. So please switch your challenge to 30 and 0. I'm good, but doing different time controls would be very difficult. Cross or Bishop, same thing. Cross or Bishop, 30-minute time control. You gotta send the 30-minute time control. I'm gonna start accepting them soon. So there's an automatic link if you want to do it that way, or you can just send me the challenge right now. All right, so there's Dice Knights. I'm gonna close Cross or Bishops because it's the wrong time control. And I'm waiting I would like to start at least 2 games simultaneously. So Dice Knights, you're ready to go. I'm waiting for Jollification. Oh, it only lets you click the link once. Uh-oh. Jollification, go ahead and just send me the challenge in chess.com. Go to play a friend, Coach Torres, 30 minutes, unrated, okay? Those are the steps. I would like to get, no, random colors are fine. There's Adit C's game just started. Interesting. I guess it's time. I guess he just clicked it and it's time for it to start. And I was hoping, yes, I will accept Cross or Bishop as well. Let's see if this is going to work for me. Yeah. Okay, so I see the game. Oh, cool. This is really nice. They've made improvements this year. So you got to make a few moves. All right, so when I'm playing a Deet C, it looks like we're going to get into a 4 knights. And to avoid the 4 knights in two games, I'm going to play the Italian. Those of you know I like the Italian. 4 knights is fine too. So I got 1 4 knights that I'm playing as black, and 1 Italian that I am playing as white. And I got, a lot of time to kind of think. I'm only playing Jollification. Go ahead and send me the challenge too. I should see it and I can get you in. I know you're watching the broadcast and you always give me a good challenge anyways, right? All right, so we got A for... That's a weird move in the 4 knights. That takes me out of book. Should I just castle or should I play pawn d6? That's the question. That's the question right now. I'm going to go ahead and play pawn d6. All right, so, and then we got ourselves an Italian over here. Nice. And I'll go ahead and play c3. The Yoko Piano, something I talked about in Adit C's class last time. Or I'm sorry, in Cross or Bishop's class last time. So he might know some. And he said that he sent me the challenge. I don't see the challenge yet, Jollification. If I see it, I will start it for sure. Hopefully they're going to allow me to play more than 2 games. Sometimes it takes a moment or two, right, for these things to... I'm going to bring the bishop out, pin the knight. All right, here we go, and then d4. Okay. Yeah, I really hope so, Jollification, because I think you played in my Simul last year, right? Okay, so we got ourselves a 4 knights. What have I done? What have I done? This is a weird position. Something's throwing me off here. I'm not. Let's see. I can't play moving the knight. What did I do different? Oh, yeah. I know. But wait. Normally, but that's pinned. That's pinned to my king. For some reason, I've confused myself. The a4 move confused me for some apparent reason. It's really not that confusing. I don't know. Don't know what my problem is. I'll go ahead and put a question to the bishop. Take control of the center. I feel less confused in my game as white right now. Let me see if I see any more notifications. I don't see any more notifications, and I have 2 games, so something went wrong with jollification. Sorry about that, dude. You can try again in a few minutes. If it comes through, I will go ahead and take. All right, so we got ourselves a Yoko Piano Molar. And then this is, wow, this is really weird. Really weird stuff. So if I take, and it's not letting me draw arrows. I hate it when it does that. If I play HX G5, then obviously he can't play HX G5 because that's going to be a disaster. All right, and then this is pinned. Why isn't it? You know, sometimes it doesn't let me draw arrows, and sometimes it does, and I haven't figured out why. Most of the time it does, and then there's like random times. See, right now it's not letting me draw the arrows. That's a bummer. All right, I'm going to castle out of the pin, and that's what you do. And then I guess I just won a piece here in a 4 knight. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to bring my bishop back to take care of the bishop pin on b5. I wish I could draw arrows. And then I could move my knight because it's not pinned. And then, okay. So we got this and this. And then that direction. All right. It's kind of neat how it switches back and forth just instantaneously. I guess I might just be playing 2 games tonight. That's a shame. I don't see, if I say open challenges custom, play a friend, nope. Go back to my game. All right. I got brave. I clicked some things to see if I could figure out why your challenge isn't coming through jollification. I can just take this, right? Yeah, I can just play knight takes e4. And then attacking my rook. So here's where in the Yoko Piano I like to say, go ahead, take my rook. This is, you know, I like to play queen b3 here. Like the famous Greco, Yoki no Greco. And then I get this check, which is nice. Okay, and yeah, that's going to be a problem for white as well, because this knight is pinned, so now I can just take this one as well. Should I take with the check and fork the king and rook, or should I take with the knight? Yeah, so what happened here was, yeah, that early a4 and b3 move for white was not useful. Oh, there's jollification. I'll go ahead and accept jollification. Jollification, you made it in, my friend. Now we're up to 3. We're going to have some fun. All right? All right. And see, I can switch my own games. How cool. Jollification, you need to make a move, dude. Make a move, jollification. It came through and I accepted. All right. I really feel more in control. Chess.com's made some improvements with their software. All right, so bishop takes, which is a check. I didn't get to see the move finish, though, because, yeah, All right, so Jellification plays e4. Good, 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 good. I'll play e5. So I got three games. Now we're talking. I got 3 games. That feels like a simul. This feels like, you know, something I would do in a class. Ask the kids, who wants to play Coach Chris on his birthday? Okay, so the king moves, and then I take the rook. Crosser bishop moved his king. And now, what did Greco play here? What did he play? That's the question. Did he play knight g5? I think he did. I think. I want to, or did he play bishop a3 check? Wait. He may have played bishop a3. Or he may have played knight g5. I'm trying to remember what Gioacchino Greco did in this 400-year-old game. If I play knight g5, my idea would be playing queen f3. And again, I don't know why my, you know what, I'm going to try holding the alt button down on it. No arrows today. Oh! Okay, Jellification, let's try again, dude. This is terrible. It's stupid auto-aborted. All right, here we go. Let's try again. Play the same moves, Jellification. We'll get it going this time. You got to play 2 moves within a certain amount of time. Otherwise, the dang thing auto-aborts. All right, Jellification. We're gonna do some crazy stuff. All right. Have one game with some crazy stuff. Should I play bishop a3 and then they play d6, or should I play knight g5 and then threaten queen f3? Or should I play bishop g5, threaten? That's what I should do. Bishop g5, develop with a threat against the queen. That is what Greco did 400 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Oddly enough, I just taught that game earlier this week. How weird. What a weird coincidence. All right, so Jellification and I are doing some weird stuff. That's always fun. He's threatening my knight. I'm thinking of pushing my pawn and threatening his knight as well. See? Weird stuff. Weird stuff. And then here we are back in our 4 knights, where crosser bishop. This is crosser bishop's game, right? Yeah. No, this is Adit. Adit took the bishop, which had captured his rook. And even though I'm winning easily, you got to be careful. Always have to be careful. I'm not castled. I'm going to go ahead and castle now, though. And then, yeah, so the knight goes in front. And then I want to say that this is fun. Remembering how this went. Did Greco play bishop back here, or did he bring the knight up? I'm trying to remember now. Or did he put a rook on e? He could have done the rook too, right? I mean, what did Greco play here? While I'm thinking about what Greco played, let me get back to Jellification's game. And I'm still trying to remember here what Greco played. So we got Adit C, Crosser Bishop, and Jellification. 3 of my favorite students. Fun stuff. Thank you so much for joining me on my birthday. Alright, should I play rook e1? Or did he back the bishop? Did he back the bishop, threatening mate? Or did he put more pressure on the pinned knight? I want to say he put more pressure on the pinned knight. That's what I go with. All right, so then a5. All right, let's try and trade a whole bunch, because I'm ahead material. Wow, look at this crazy fun stuff we're playing here. Jollification and I. What opening? It's a Vienna game. Yeah. I think Jollification's played me the Vienna game before too. It's a very sharp opening. It can be like a King's Gambit with an extra early knight developed. Very romantic. Um, Not meaning like Valentine's Day romantic, but from the romantic era of chess. Yeah. All right. So I captured with check, which was important. And now he's threatening my knight. I'm threatening his knight. And I've got an extra rook. So I'm okay with that trade, but there may be something better to do. There may be something better to do. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that they aren't letting me draw the arrows and stuff, because I even learned how to draw different color arrows and drop emojis on the chessboard. I thought that would have been fun to experiment with on my birthday. Yeah, I'll take. All right, so there's d6. Um, and here, I believe I could just play bishop takes e7. If I'm not missing something. All right, and then there's the queen takes. And then what I had planned if queen takes here was to play rook e8. And then, guys, you probably want to go a little bit slower. Um, and now I have a discovered check on the queen. With it's a check, and then the knight threatens the queen. Right? That was the plan there. Um, yeah, I wish I could draw the arrows tonight. Why? 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 Sometimes chess.com lets me draw arrows, and sometimes it doesn't. It's weird. It has to do with the way I set the game up initially. I think their new, it's called like, their live chess let me draw the arrows. The switch is what they call it or something, doesn't. I'm learning something like this. Hmm. Now I need to think. I mean, I'm pretty close to a lot of good things, but I only have 3 pieces left, and his king is exposed. Cross Sir Bishop's king is exposed. I think Greco played it better than I did. It'll be interesting. I may turn this. Jollification says last time we played, you played knight 4 knight. I've never seen d4 before. Yeah, no, I thought it would be fun, Jollification, to mix things up a lot. Um, I think the 4 knight takes e4 was like the main line last time, and the d4 is like some kind of counter gambit. It's like a Falkbeer against the Vienna or something. There must be like a yeah. All right. Should I play bishop d6 and get ready to castle? Because he is threatening e5. I think I should. I think I should get ready to get castled. And then, well, I don't have much choice here. I need to say check. And then I'm back in my game against Crosser Bishop, where I'm trying to figure out how to checkmate Crosser Bishop. I got his king exposed. I have a knight and a queen. And Jollification says, yeah, main line was knight takes e4. Yeah, so yeah, I intentionally varied. I thought we had played it before, and I'm glad you and I both remember. That's cool. It's one of the reasons why you're such a a good opponent is you have this kind of memory. Let's see. I'm so close to doing stuff, but my opponent, crosser bishops, bishop on c8 stops the queen e6, obviously. And then if I play queen e3 check, obviously I'm going to lose my bishop. And then if I bring my bishop out, he can threaten it again with g6, and then it's stuck because of where my knight is. See, I messed up somewhere in here. I messed up. So yeah, I was supposed to play knight g5 earlier. Yeah, I remember now. So I'm going to go ahead and play knight g5 now. All right. And then we're back to our 4 knights, where a couple early pawn moves have been white's undoing. Just a couple early pawn moves. You can't waste a bunch of time. All right, threatening the big fork. And the question is, do I care? I mean, yeah, he can fork me, but I could castle and play rook e8. But then he could play bishop g5. I mean, this could get really sharp and really fun. Yeah, I think I need to castle. Jollification's playing for a win. And I see a pawn. I'll take it. It's a good threat as well. And the other two guys are thinking. Good. Good. That's what I like. I like it when my students and friends, it's not always my turn. It means they're thinking. Playing slow, taking your time is important. Many of them have faster processors in their brain than I do. It's something I enjoy seeing, this younger generation. But as you know, I go through this method of looking at checks, captures, and threats, and then it helps me immensely. All right, so this is what I foresaw. And my answer to this little dilemma, was going to be rook e8. And let's see if I miscalculated something. We'll find out. I will either play a really clever line against jollification, or I'll look really bad really soon. Yeah. I could play a check, of course. And I will, because it brings the king out the other side. All right, so bishop comes out there, which takes away my queen e3. Good job, crosser bishop. You took away my my queen e3 move. But I think what I'm going to do now is now I can back this bishop out because my knight's up. See, that was the problem before. I couldn't. And now that his king's exposed, my idea was to put the rook behind the knight and get a discovered check. Okay, so now he's threatening again, right? See? See what's going on here? Checks, captures, threats. Checks, captures, threats. I'm in a little bit of trouble against jollification, looks like. That bishop e2, how did I not see that? That's the question. Yep. It's a little tricky, you know. Obviously, I think bishop takes e5 is going to be my best move. Yeah, I mean, obviously, after this fork, um, and then I was going to play rook e8 to add pressure. Obviously, the bishop e2 was the correct move, and for some reason but you know what? It might be okay still. I've got some ideas. All right, so bishop takes. All right, and okay, so I've got a discovered check here that I probably want to make use of right now. And I believe that was a checkmate. Beautiful, beautiful checkmate. This is why I'm going back. The knight takes c3 from the king, right? My queen is taking e3. And my queen takes the back rank, and the rook says check. It's a fancy checkmate. It was actually a really nice checkmating conclusion there. Good game, Adit. I really enjoyed the game. No, we don't have time for a rematch tonight, Adit. Because I'm going to go probably open some baseball cards after I finish these games. Let's see. And then I knew that was coming, and then my plan was to play Queen F7. And now back to jollification, where I really need to think about things, as usual. Not that I don't need to think in other places, but jollification challenges me. Yeah, I don't have the checkmate. You know, if I was Greco, I would have found the checkmate in this game. I messed up. And it was a game I taught earlier this week. Or very similar to it. I should have seen that. I can't even play Queen G7. I'm talking about the game with Cross or Bishop right now. Can't even play Queen G7 because of the fact that darn bishop, right? So I might have to use a tempo to save my own bishop, the one that's being threatened here. If I do play knight e6 check right now, then bishop takes, queen takes, then yeah, no, that doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. For a second, I thought I saw something. You know, I think bishop d1 might actually be my best move, because then I could come out to like a4 and then be targeting d7 and e8. So I'm going to bring the bishop back to d1. And back to Jellification's game. And I believe my thinking here was going to be queen b6 is what I'm thinking. But let me look at it again. Checks, captures, threats. Checks, captures, threats. I'm thinking of playing queen b6 because his rook cannot challenge my queen in the b file, and it keeps him from castling. Then I could play like... I like queen b6. I'm going to go with it. It keeps him from castling. Then I'm going to develop my knight on b8 and my bishop on c8 really fast. Okay. Whoa! Crosser bishop is threatening checkmate, ladies and gentlemen. He did not allow, or she did not allow me to play bishop a4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I need to retreat my knight? I think I might. I might have to play knight f3 to stop the checkmate here. Looks like I messed up just a teeny bit. Because see, if I open a Luft to escape, then the problem is that I'm still going to get forked by the rook and lose my bishop. So I got to play knight f3. It's just what I got to do. Okay. And so crosser bishop is really stepped it up in jollification. This is exciting. And like I said, I played queen b6. Jollification's still thinking. Trapped in the center. Trapped in the center. And I'm going to develop. +3 material for jollification, but I'm going to develop and they're trapped in the center. All right, so again, I can't take the bishop with my knight because then I get checkmated. First things first, though. I think it's time for like everything to be, yeah, queen b3. It's time to retreat everything, ladies and gentlemen. I am in full retreat against crosser bishop. I messed up. And jollification, I could potentially lose 2 games tonight. But they'll be exciting games and educational ones. All right. Still waiting for jollification. Like I said, +3 in material, but trapped in the center. But I don't have a lot developed. I just have a queen and a rook. But that's... Oh! And jollification plays queen d4, which is an excellent move. Trying to trade queens because I had material. Obviously, I don't want to trade queens. So I'm back to my checks, captures, and threats. Queen a6 is not a possibility. Trading queens should not be good. It's not anything I want to do. Queen c6 isn't wonderful at all. It blocks my knight. Queen to e6, then knight g5. Pawn to c5 might be what I gotta do. I'm thinking pawn c5. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so pawn c5. And then here we go again with this nonsense. Let's see. I need to create an escape route for my king because this rook is threatening check. As soon as I create the escape route, then I am threatening the knight. So actually by defending, I gain the initiative because my queen's defending the bishop. So escape route, wait. With his bishop there, I need to be very careful about my escape route because he could play bishop h3. h3 makes more sense. It does. Yep. Okay. And crosser bishop and jollification are thinking. Chess.com's Simul software stuff is working just fine. And crosser bishop saves the bishop. So I created a Luft, which meant that there was no threat of checkmate. I took care of the threat of fork already with the queen backing up the bishop. And let's see. These are 2 hard games, and I'm down to 5 minutes in this one. I better pay attention to my clock. Jollification, I got a lot of time. Crosser bishop, not so much. Let's start paying attention to the clock, Coach Chris. Very important to pay attention to the clock. Down to about 5. I could play, queen up here threatening, but then pawn c6. So I could play queen d5, pawn c6. That's no good. Um, actually, it's fine because then I take on d6, pinning the bishop. Okay, yeah. We'll go with that. We're down to 5. Threatening the rook. Down to 5 minutes, so I'm gonna stay right here because jollification's just thinking right now, and I got plenty of time in that game. And then now I could do something with my knight, but I still need to. I can't put my knight between my queen and bishop, because otherwise rook e1 is bad. It's bad. I'm going to play king h2. I like my king better on h2 because then there's no threat of check from the rook, even if it doesn't work. I'm down to 4 minutes. No big deal. I play a lot of super speedy chess, so I'm not too worried about it. What a fun way to spend a birthday evening. Playing chess with some of my favorite friends and students. Waiting to see what crosser bishop comes up with. I will be able to move my knight now, and that is important. My knight has several target squares, like knight d4 or knight g5. Knight d4 is a good target. Also knight g5, right? There's two good targets. Knight g5 is not so hot, though. Now that I look at it closer, because bishop can come in and threaten me on e6. No, because then knight takes e6. Knight g5 might work as well. Because if bishop takes knight, then queen takes check, right? Gives me time to get my other bishop out. And his rooks, crosser bishop's rooks are disorganized. I need to be careful with my gender pronouns because I think of the screen name. I don't think of the student associated with it oftentimes. And I made a mistake with that a couple broadcasts ago. Let's see. The crosser bishop has a very good game. Rooks are not unified though, but this is going to be exciting. It really depends what they decide to do. Jollification's really thinking, and needs to think, right? Because the Jollification's queen is up. Crosser bishop moved, and now it's time for me to as well. Because remember, I'm low on time in this scenario, and I believe that knight e5 was the correct move. That's what I'm going with because I am, I gotta conserve some time for a complicated endgame. This could end up being like Magnus and Jan Nepomniachtchi's endgame, except crosser bishop would be Magnus Carlsen here because they would have the well, no, but there's no knight. Okay, but they would have the rook in the minor piece maybe. But yeah, we're getting into imbalanced endgame. And then, ooh, that's a check. That's right. That's right. Good on you. You played a mean check. I don't like that check. Knight f3 had been stopping that check, and now it's no longer stopped. I'm going to block with g3. Fun stuff. The only improvement I wish I could have made was having it so I could draw my arrows tonight. And that's kind of a bummer that I can't, because it adds a lot for me to the broadcast to be able to, highlight squares and draw arrows rather than calling out squares. And I'm staying right here with crosser bishop because, okay, yeah, because of the tense situation that we're in. Very, very tense. Very tense situation. Threatening now check. So I'm going to play f4. This is getting very aggressive. And it looks like Jollification made the decision. Made the decision. First, I got to be mindful that knight g5 may be coming, threatening checkmate very shortly. And against cross... Oh, it's my turn against crosser bishop. All right. Yep. Anytime it's my turn against crosser bishop, I gotta switch. And then when it's my turn against Jollification, I gotta look at the checks, captures, threats, checks, captures, and threats. Because the knight g5 threat of queen h7 is dangerous. I'm thinking knight c6, and then if knight g5, then h6 is what I'm thinking. Because I got to get my pieces developed, right? We know this. Just trying not to... Yeah, knight c6 is my best move. All right. And then, oh! Down to 238. See, they played a move. I need to be fast. I need to be fast. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a queen versus two rook. Queen versus two rook endgame. Which means crosser bishop will have to coordinate their rooks. And my queen's going to try and stay central and fork targets. With my king being as exposed as it is, I'll want to play h4 soon. And then I'm low on time, so I got to play very fast. I got 15 minutes still against Jollification, so I'm feeling okay there. I got a couple checks right off the bat. Queen a6 check. If the king goes to b7, I could play queen e4 check. You know, some checks like that can save me time because they aren't going to hurt me so much. I also, like I said, I need to be able to play h4 very soon so that a check on the second rank means my king can move up, not be trapped in the back rank. I cannot play g4 to... I could play g4 to accomplish this, but then my queen is stuck guarding a pawn, and that's not what I want for my queen. So this is why I'm going to be playing h4 pretty fast. All right, and still not organizing their rooks. Their rooks are still not unified, so I play h4. Things are going to get exciting. So if you're joining the broadcast, my name is Chris Torres. This is my birthday simul. Arrows are not working for me right now, so I'm just narrating my ideas rather than drawing them. I'm playing, I got 2 games left in my birthday simul, and this one I'm very low on time against crosser bishop. I'm gonna, okay, and Jollification made the move and castled. I can say check by scooting that pawn forward, but I'm going to hold on to that idea. Instead, I'm going to develop a bishop. Or am I? Because see, if I put a bishop here, I'm giving a discovered check. My bishop would like to go to g6. It really would. That way my queen could go side-side if I want to. Bishop e6 seems more natural because it's a defended position for my bishop. Good. Crosser bishop still thinking. I'm going to go bishop e6. All right, so there's the rook. So crosser bishops, rooks are not working well together. And I am playing fast, so if this goes forward, I take. And now I have an escape square on h4. I got to be mindful that crosser bishop has some passed pawns over here, right? As well. It's not just a normal dynamic at all. I would say that crosser bishop looks a little bit better, except for the rooks not being coordinated at all. They aren't coordinated at all, and that it's just kind of painful. Let's see. I would like to use my queen more now that the king is. Let's see. No, that's not good. Yeah, let's go ahead and threaten stuff. Down to a minute 27, Chris. You got to play faster. Get into blitz mode, man. And then it's going to get crazy because then I'm going to be low on time against jollification probably. And that was a complicated game to be low on time in for sure. But I think jollification is just doing well. Keep the queen in the center. Staying on the game where I have a low amount of time. My opponent has huge time advantage, 1430 to 121. Okay. Keeping my queen where it has multiple targets. I can play this position fast. Uh-oh. Now their rooks are connected. See, that's a problem. Now black's rooks are connected, and they have the passed pawns. And the king is well defended here. I can't really check it unless they really mess up and let me take c7. Yeah, fun broadcast. My birthday, Simul. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Torres. I'm a correspondence chess master and longtime chess teacher. Now the rooks aren't unified anymore. So I go back and threaten the rook. It's just a target. I'm actually forking both rooks, right? But the one is obviously defended by the king, and nothing's going to change there. And then I'm going to bring my king up to its nice spot. See, I created that spot on purpose. So I have one very weak pawn on a4, which my queen may have to babysit, and that's not what I want to do with my queen. And I'm getting down to a minute, so... It'll be fun to put these things through the new analysis feature on chess.com. It's a pretty good feature. All right. I would like to... Oh, yeah, this is the game you're low on time, Chris. Come on. Quit saying what you would like to do and just do. Just do. The time to narrate your plans, that was like when you had 10 minutes maybe. Maybe Jollification's watching the end of this game. Could be. Could be. All right, you know what? Let's create a double-edged position, sure. All right, so I got my pawn runner. Jollification's got a bunch of pass pawns. Not Jollification, crosser bishop. But when you're down to like 43 seconds versus 12-12, yeah, create some mega imbalances, right? I like my chances here. Always ask myself, how can I win this game? It's like one of my famous things. How can I win this game? Ooh. Okay, well, I'll put a queen behind my passed pawn and threaten the rook. If rooks long behind passed pawns, so can queens. Maybe we learned something about endgames. One thing Crosser Bishop could have done a lot better in this particular endgame was organize their rooks together. Coordinate their rooks is the meaning connect them. I'm going to go back one, down to 30 seconds. I go back one because it stops at A4, threatens H6. Down to 30 seconds. I think I'm going to finish this one out and then get back to the other. Yeah, I should take H6 now. And okay, jollification. I'm going to get back to the game I have 20 seconds in. Make sure that I win it, and then I'm going to get back to yours and use whatever remaining time. Okay, and then again, I get behind, down to 19 seconds. Should have put an increment on this. I usually do when I do simuls. All right, and then scoot it forward. 17 seconds, of course. Then they're going to double up and take my pawn. Darn, darn. I didn't have a support for it. That's a bummer. And then their rooks are going to be coordinated. I mean, just scoot the... Yeah. All right. 15 seconds. Looks like I might lose on time here. I'm going to create another runner, though. Make it fun. 13 seconds. I got 13 minutes in my other one, 13 seconds in this one, so I'm staying put. $12 seconds. Staying put. I'm going to scoot that forward. 8 seconds. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I think you got me now. 3 seconds. Oh, man. I lost a game. 1 second, and I am out on time, right? Yep, there. Good job. Good job, Crosser Bishop. You finally got me. You finally got me. Good job, Crosser Bishop. Congratulations. And now I'm going back to Jollification, who played this interesting Bishop H6 move. So again, now, especially after all of that excitement, I have to get back to my checks, captures, and threats. Checks, captures, and threats. Maybe refill my coffee, too. I have a discovered check. I have a discovered check with C4. I should not take this. Knight E7 could bring in an extra defender. And I want to kind of preserve my C4 discovered check in case I can use it in a tactic. I mean, maybe G takes H6. It's very dangerous. I better really look at it. I think it's okay because my bishop is stopping G4. That's right. Okay. So G takes H6. Now the queen is in this crisscross right in front of my king. So I could get checkmated very easily here. Checks, captures, threats, checks, oh dear. The bishop at D3 threat is real and dangerous. Checks, captures, threats. It's my mantra. Ah, but if I play C4 check, he cannot play bishop D3. It takes it away. I should do that right now. Okay. Check. So I play c4 check. And then my idea is I'm probably going to bring my knight to e7 and then to g6. All right, so stepping out of the check. Now I'm going to play knight e7. So I have a way to block a check in the g file. They could throw in, at any time he could throw in like a rook b something, and then I got to move my queen, but that's okay. Ah, there comes the big threat of checkmate. Oh dear. All right. So I could stop checkmate with bishop f5. If rook takes f5, then I play queen takes queen, right? Right. Let me look at it again, because this is serious. With queen takes h7 mate, it's a serious time to really look at things. You mess this up, you lose the game. But here it goes. All right. Defending checkmate, threatening to win the queen. This, a couple of these games are going to be really fun for me to super analyze later. I, of course, am still working on finishing my coverage of the World Chess Championship that just occurred. My computer melted down during that, so I fell behind on the rounds. Okay. And now I need to move the bishop to g6, because otherwise rook takes, and then queen h7 checkmate. Double checking, and I do. Very difficult to defend this kind of position. When the queen was in there on h6, you have to be very, very careful. We've all lost a bunch of games like this over the years. Everybody. Kapowie Zowie. Whoa! That was a beautiful move. So the threat obviously is if rook takes is forking the rook and queen, or bishop and queen. If rook takes bishop, then queen can take h7. Wow. So I think let me look at my checks, captures, and threats again. Checks, captures, threats. Checks, captures, threats. 20 rook f6. Wow, that was a great move. So I got, knight f5 looks like I gotta play it. And then, I mean, then I'm threatening the queen, right? So before he can play rook takes bishop and do checkmate, yeah, it looks like it's my only save. Looks like it's my only save. Jollification, you're giving me a great game. Yoditsi, you did awesome as well. And Crosser Bishop, obviously, congratulations on defeating me for the first time ever. Good job. You can brag about that next week in class. Okay. So I got the queen to scoot away, but there is still a lot of threats now on f7, which is pinned. So I am going to scoot my rook. Oh, no, I'm not, because then I would lose my queen. Hello, Chris. Hello. Don't drop your queen. Checks, captures, threats first. All right, so there's 3 attackers on f7. I only have 2 defenders. Rook e6 doesn't work because where the knight is. Queen c7 doesn't work because I'd lose my queen. Amazing. I think queen c6 might be my best move because then I'm threatening the queen capture, but unfortunately the bishop reloads. No, queen c6 is not good because rook would just take. We've already discussed this. Checks, captures, threats. Checks, I got 6 minutes. 6.5. Jollification's only got 3.5. Checks, captures. This is amazing, Jollification. Jollification just said in YouTube, if this ends up being solid, then this is the best game I've ever played in my life. Well, I'm glad you're doing it on my birthday show. But I got some tricks up my sleeves. Again, I don't like your queen on c4. I don't like a bishop potential going to c4, giving the third attacker. So, yeah. So my queen's just been sitting here stared at by his rook for how many moves now? Let me backtrack just a couple moves. Let's see. So it's attacked, and I do nothing about it. I don't move it. It's still attacked. Yep. So it's going on 3 moves now after rook f6. He played rook f6 on move 20, expecting me to move my queen. I have not. Fun stuff. Final game of the evening. I'm gonna have probably some soup or something, my birthday dinner, and then my daughter made me a birthday cake. Rosalie made me a birthday cake. Lily made me a really nice card. It's got a whole bunch of my favorite stuff on it. I'll show it. This is Liliana's card. She's in the 4th grade. She's 9. It's got a Star Wars toy because I collected those and have been sharing them with my kids. It's got a couple baseball card packs because I love baseball cards. It's fun. It's got my go-to snack, the granola bar. And it's got a Tic Tac because everybody knows my secret weapon in chess. That's why I lost the other game. I hadn't gotten into my Tic Tacs yet. Okay. Now I know what my problem was. Threatening checkmate again. Checks, captures, threat. See, the threat of checkmate obviously is working on the... threatening the queen or the bishop, right? They're forked. And if the bishop's taken, then I don't have enough defenders on h7 anymore. Checks, captures, threats. I think I could play knight f5 again, is what I'm thinking right now. I'm just harassing this queen. This is a fascinating game. Fascinating. All right. And now possibly rook. No, I can't. Yeah. I because I lose my queen, but then I get the bishop, right? I get the rook. I'm threatened. No, no, no. Don't get crazy, Chris. I think now I have to move my queen. No, I don't. I can't. I cannot move my queen because... Oh, man. Ah! I got it. I got it. It's queen e3 this time. So I'm engaging the queen so that if anything, if my bishop gets taken by the rook, then I can take the queen first. Oh, but that's a check. That might just do it. I think I just lost this one. Beautiful. I mean, I don't have to take though, right? But even if I don't, you're going to get another. If I take, you're going to get check, checkmate. If I don't take, beautiful game, Jollification. Anybody who's watching the birthday simul tonight, you're getting to see some really great chess here. Jollification says it's the best game they've ever played in their life. I would have to concur. So I do not take so I don't get checkmated. This way I'm still threatening a trade of queens. I can get into an endgame maybe. And I might end up with Jollification. You gotta move fast, man. Don't forget about your clock, okay? Not that I'm trying to help you. I want to win the game, but your clock is down under 30 seconds. I'm threatening a trade of queens. Threatening checkmate again. So if I take the rook with my pawn, then queen takes f7 checkmate, obviously. So we want to stay alive as long as possible. I think rook e7 is going to be the correct move here. We'll give it a shot. We're in a lot of trouble. There's the check. Oh, and that's checkmate. Beautiful. Beautiful game, Jollification. I'm going to look at the game report right now on that. That was a beautiful game. Game report. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. See, this is that analysis feature on chess.com. My accuracy was not so great. D4 was a mistake. D4, move 4, D4 was a mistake. Amazing. I thought it looked fun. But apparently it's a mistake. What was best? Yeah, I'm supposed to play knight takes e4. Okay. I thought it looked fun. Heck, it was fun, right? And then, yeah, he's just big time winning now out of the opening. I really messed it up. I really messed it up. But I defended as best as I could. Queen e3, though, was a mistake. There's a mate in 3. Or mate in 8. Let me see the line. It says, yeah, check. And he played that check. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so he found the what was best though? Oh, I needed to sack my queen. I mean, I'm going to lose 2 there, right? So my mistake against Jollification was way back in the opening. Way back. With d4. That was a mistake. And what I needed to play was knight takes e4. And then I'm just fine. And that's what I played against him in the past. This is exactly what Jollification and I did in the past, and I wanted to avoid that and try something else. And yes, jellification, it was a solid attack, according to chess.com. You didn't make a mistake in that punishment. That was very nice indeed. All right, and with that, I will. Well, you know what? I'm going to look at the other loss I had as well. Hang on. Let me go to home, and then I'll go to my learn analysis. Let's see if it gives me my history of games. What? No. Come on, make it easy on me. All right, so I go to play, and I believe if I scroll downwards, no, that's only on the app. Let me go to home. I want to look at my history, guys. That's all. I see a lot of nonsense. Oh wait. Where's my games? No, it's not letting me click on them. Thank you for not letting me click on them, of course. I'll do it later, maybe. Of course, I always look at my losses. I want to look at my history. Chess.com. Sometimes you have to think not as a chess player, though. Um, my wife can always find the stuff that I don't see how to do. Let's see. Yeah, my wife she plays chess. So she's taught with me, but she's not a chess player though. She doesn't play all the time like I do. Once you play so much chess, then using menus like normal people would, um, you think in a different way or something. I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to look at my game history. That's all I wanted to do on chess.com. I just wanted to look at my game history and analyze the last couple games I played. You know, I'm gonna archive. It was sitting right there. Hello, hello. All right, so let me look at the. I'm gonna analyze the game against Crosser Bishop real fast. That was my other loss. And oh man, did I make a bad mistake in the middle there? I can already see. And whoa, low accuracy. You know, a lot of times I do get like 95% accuracy. It happens all the time, just not tonight. All right, cool. This is the Yoko piano. It's the main line. And then next, come on. There, that's where. What was best? Oh, Bishop G8. Of course. Of course. Yeah, Bishop G8 and then I'm winning. But I messed up. Okay. That's what Greco would have played for sure. For sure. A lot of mistakes in this game. Just not the best. Not the best performance, Coach Chris, on your birthday. That's okay, though. It's about learning, right? It's about learning. Which is what we're doing. Yeah, it says my queen f4 was a missed win. Apparently, all I had to do is play h5, and then I would have won the game. Let's see how. Show us how. Chess.com, wondrous computer. Ah! See, yeah. Yep. He wins the race, he wins the game. I was that close. So, on, where was it? 46, I needed to play h5 on move 46. Bummer. All right, but I learned something, and that's important. That's always important. So let me go back to that cool. All this, yeah. All right, so right here I needed to play bishop g8, and I didn't. Even there, bishop g8 would have been fine. And then I'm really close, and I get over all the way down into here, and we get into a tricky endgame. And this is where the point I wanna get across. Look how close, right? And this is where I made the mistake. I needed to play h5. And then I win the game. I mean, yeah, you could do that, but then I could play f7, right? Yeah. And then how are you going to stop that pawn, right? Rook's got to go to b8 maybe, but then you lose this, right? So, yep. I missed h5. Oh, thank you, Lauren. Lauren showed up. She was watching the stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Chess by Lauren is here. We have a celebrity watching. A celebrity watching. That's wonderful. So yeah, you know, this is what I do. If I lose a game, yeah, I'm a little disappointed. But chess.com or any of the servers, but you know, since I use chess.com so much, it has wonderful tools. It makes it so easy to go back through and review your games now. And that's exactly what you should do. Take the time to do it after each loss, and you will be much stronger for it. Yeah, so we had a celebrity in the house. Wonderful. Lauren Goodkind. If you don't know, Lauren Goodkind has a wonderful YouTube channel. Look it up. She has a great a webpage as well. You can just go in and search her name, and you'll see all this great stuff. Lauren Goodkind, spelled just the way it looks. And she was in the house tonight and wished me a happy birthday. Big time celebrity. She's written some wonderful chess books that have been hugely successful. I've known Lauren for a very long time, and she's just a good and kind person. Check out her YouTube channel. Check out her website. Also, check out the Eid Foundation. If you want to thank me for entertaining you this evening, think about giving them a small donation. 100% of the donation would go to helping James Eid get chess sets and you know, chess equipment and resources to communities that otherwise wouldn't be able to have it. So check out the Eid Foundation and think about giving a little birthday present to some communities out there for me. I would appreciate that. 100% of whatever you donate to the Eid Foundation goes to the cause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. It's a wrap. I lost 2 out of 3 games tonight in my Simul, but I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much to the 3 of you who played. Adit, Crosser Bishop, and, of course, Jollification. All right, take care, everybody. I will see you later.